Well, what's up, fanboys and fangirls? Welcome back to another live stream of the What the Fanboy podcast. My name is Luke Zilke, and joining me to my left, the wonderful Chris Hacker.
What's up, guys? I'm here, and to my left is the Tyler Davis.
The Tyler Davis. I'm number 3 now.
Brett's so far away.
I know. I'm sorry.
And to my left is the beautiful Brett Eitzen.
Oh, man.
We're going to keep
You're going to keep going with that?
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Thanks. Hi, guys.
I feel weird because we just all of a sudden started. Normally, like, I have a really big lead up.
Yeah, I was definitely taking care of some banking on my phone when we started.
Can I get a look at that? Just kidding. But we've got a really fun episode planned for you guys because it was Christmas in July this past weekend, so at least for nerds, so that's always fun. But first, we should probably talk about what we've all been doing. Get that out of the way before we talk Comic-Con. Does anybody want to go? They're dying to talk about something.
So I finally finished watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Nice.
Whichever season they currently have on Netflix. I want to say it's 5. But
yes,
man, that show is off the rails. First of all, each season has like 3 seasons inside of it, and it just gets bonkers. So, I mean, there's still a part of me, because like, I loved it during season 2, and so there's still a part of me that's just like, I'm still enjoying the show, even though deep down I know it's kind of garbage. But I still enjoy it.
I like the insanity of that show. I think it's a lot of fun.
I have not watched it.
You probably wouldn't like it, honestly. I don't know.
I didn't like the first episode.
The whole first half of season 1 was real bad. And then it got really good.
Can I skip it?
Yeah. Like, it doesn't matter.
Can I skip the first season?
Yeah.
No. The first season leads straight into Winter Soldier.
Oh.
And that's pretty cool how it ends. I actually really, really dug that. It's the episode where Gemma or Fitz or Simmons falls out of a plane and somebody has to jump out and save him.
Gemma falls out of the plane.
Yeah, that's where after that, then you can watch. I think it's like episode 8 or 9 or 10.
So watch from there.
Yeah.
Gemma falling out of the plane is a good starting point.
It's an odd starting point, but hey.
Like 40 minutes into episode 8 or something like that.
Just fast forward. Okay, yeah,
here we go.
I think that's all I really did this week. But
Nice.
You know, it was something we were supposed to do together and then didn't.
Yeah.
Again?
Every night that you mentioned it, I'm like, yeah, come over whenever you want. And then you never showed up. I sat on my couch waiting for you.
Not actually sure I ever got those texts.
Oh, okay.
I never saw those.
I didn't
words.
actually sit up waiting for you. I was just like, if he comes by, he comes by. It's fine.
Well,
So,
sorry.
Brett is now 2 weeks behind on his homework.
Another 10% off the top.
Yeah. Oh, I also did get a new phone
I'm real bad at this, guys. I'm sorry.
that I like a lot. It's the Essential PH1, and it's fancy.
The essential phone.
Yes.
It's the same name as my bed. The Essential phone. No, the Essential. I bought a new mattress and I like it. I don't know why I brought that up.
Okay.
Why not?
I mean, you know, making those adult purchases.
Tyler, what'd you do this week?
I watched Spider-Man Homecoming again.
Great film.
Ooh.
Good movie.
Great
Still
film.
enjoy it a lot. Vulture gets better every time I watch him. I also picked up Octopath Traveler, which I've only played about 3 hours of, but I'm really digging it. I can see where people complain and don't like it because of the story layout and the way it's done, but I mean, it's because it's 8 characters and 8 stories, so it's just a lot. But I mean, if you're a fan of old school JRPGs, I say give it a shot. The 16-bit graphics look really cool, which I've never been a huge fan of, but I really like these ones. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I look forward to playing more of it. I think my little brother's probably quadrupled my time in it already, so it's a good start.
Shout out to our live audience.
Yeah, a live audience, my little brother behind the camera tonight, playing Octopath Traveler.
Is this the first time we've had a live audience?
Like an actual one
Like an
that's going to
actual.
be here, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like not a guest yeah.
Or someone passing
Yeah,
through
just
the
Logan
room.
walking
Right.
through the room.
He was.
I am a little sad that we're gonna no longer have 15-second reviews.
Yeah,
Logan.
he was kind of sad. He's like, "How am I going to give my 15-second reviews?" And I was like, "Well, come on by."
YouTube chat. Put it in the YouTube chat.
Oh yeah.
15-word reviews.
Why not?
Even more difficult.
Ooh, I like
Dang.
it. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've done, I think. I feel like I watched another movie, though.
It has been a while because we recorded on Saturday last time.
I played in a softball tournament while you guys were making trailer reactions. And I watched...
We missed you.
We
I
did.
missed you guys.
I really wish I could have freaked out to the Aquaman trailer with you.
Dude,
Since we've been waiting for that for...
So, real life...
26 years.
And you guys can ask Dana. I shed a tear during the Aquaman trailer. Like, I really did. I was like, oh my gosh, this is happening.
What a nerd.
So, it was a good feeling, though. I really enjoyed it.
Very excited.
So, yeah, other than that, I haven't done a whole lot. Other than winning that tournament that I played in.
Nice.
So, we swept all the way through it. Brett,
Let's see.
did you do anything?
I did.
Did you play Moss?
No, I bet you he played Destiny.
I'm just going to bring that up every time I can.
Every time you can.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Even after he's
The
played it.
problem is, you've waited so long to play it now that it can't, like, it will be a disappointment. Because it's like, hey, you need to play this game. Hey, play this game. Hey, you need to play this game. So now when you finally play it, it's going to be disappointing.
It's going to feel more like a chore.
No, I look forward to my time with Moss and that little mouse.
We hope so.
I almost brought it over early today, like my whole computer. But
It's
then,
insane. Please don't do that. That just seems like way too much effort.
That's a
but
lot
then
of
these
work.
guys wanted to go to Taco Bell, so I did that instead.
Taco
It's a good
Bell,
choice.
Our sponsor this week. Every week.
I wish.
So I did a couple things. I finished Westworld Season 2.
Nice.
It's good. I can see why people maybe didn't like it as much as Season 1, but I thought it was almost as good. It gets probably gets a fanboy worthy. It's definitely not for everyone, and it's a mature. It's a way. I mean, HBO shows tend to be more mature anyways, but yeah, very mature themes. And then yes, I have been playing more Destiny because on Friday Bungie dropped a super secret. Well, it may not have been Friday. It may have been earlier. May have been on Tuesday. But
Hunter
on
just
Friday,
pointed at me when you said that, so...
They the community discovered a super secret quest that had been slipped into Destiny, and it rewards you with what was definitely the most overpowered weapon in Destiny 1, and it's awesome. And I beat it, so with help. Shout out to Xenos and Speed Racer.
Speed Racer.
But that's about all I've done.
Nice.
My brother is reacting to you saying that, so... He's trying to tell me what it rewards you with.
The Whisper of the Worm sniper rifle.
What?
Black Spindle?
Black Spindle,
Oh, okay. That's
originally
what you were
Black
saying.
Hammer.
Whisper of the
became-
Worm?
Yeah. You don't understand. Luke, do you want me to go into a 15-minute lore dive?
Nope.
They call me Dr. Worm.
Zol was one of the 5 worm gods, the pantheon of the...
Of course.
Oh, I get it now.
Of course,
get
the
it.
5
And,
worm gods. I mean,
It totally makes sense.
Heard that story a million times.
I'm going to show you a picture of it. Of the sniper, not the...
Oh, okay. It's like, I don't want to see a worm.
You're weird. Luke, what did you do this week?
Well, last week on our Try New Things episode, Tyler talked about...
Sorry, everybody.
We're doing it live.
Trying to get my keys off the table. Turns out I can't do that.
It sounded like you unplugged everything for a second.
Okay, geez. Tyler talked about the Star Trek trilogy reboot, and he convinced me to watch them. So I watched those, and they're really good. I really, really enjoy all 3 of those movies, specifically Beyond, which is the best one, in my opinion. I'm excited to see this.
Keep talking.
I also, last week, I was talking about, does it shoot dragons?
No.
You could probably shoot a dragon with it if there were dragons in the game.
Well, the worms are basically dragons.
They're worms. They look like big bony centipedes.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
It's a dragon.
I'm not going to get into the etymology of words. That's a dragon.
Thank you, Chris.
It's a centipede, but
Anyway, last week I talked about how I watched Godless and wanted to watch a Western, and how I was going to watch 3:10 to Yuma. Well, I watched 3:10 to Yuma. That movie is amazing. Like, I'd say everybody should watch that movie. Booyah.
Yeah.
Russell Crowe is fantastic in that movie. I'm a big Russell Crowe fan too. Gladiator. Also, all my things span off of something that I did last week.
I love
From
it.
the Try New Things. I read
Keep it going.
DC Metal, which you assigned to me, and it goes in straight into Justice League No Justice, Scott Snyder's lead into his Justice League run. And it's 4 issues. I read that, and I really enjoyed it. It's a bunch of heroes and villains teaming up with Brainiac to stop whatever is coming through the Source Wall. First, anyway. The first thing that's coming through the Source Wall, and it's destroying Brainiac's homeworld. But then things don't go according to plan, and the Justice League and the villains, Star the Conqueror is in it, and he's hilarious. Like, he's cracking me up. He's not how I expected him to be written, but
I enjoyed him in Metal. Is he written similar to that?
Yeah, he's cracking jokes, and he's like super sarcastic all the time. He talks like a high schooler would in 2018.
Okay, good.
It's hilarious. But I really enjoyed that, and I'm still going to try and keep up with Scott Snyder's Justice League run, because I love Scott Snyder. And they're only about 3 or 4 issues in, so it won't be as hard
To keep up.
to keep up.
Yeah.
I think that's everything I did. Oh, I'm starting my Mission Impossible marathon.
Good call.
I've watched 1 and 2, so I've made it through 2, so the rest from here won't be hard to watch. Because Mission Impossible 2 sucks.
That hair, though.
It is so good. His best hair is in Mission Impossible 2. It's amazing. It's just silky smooth.
And he rides a motorcycle.
And there's doves.
But he rides a motorcycle in every single movie. He rides a motorcycle, and does some other ridiculous stunt in every single movie he's ever done. So, which I love. That's everything I did.
Nice.
Cool.
I think. I probably did something else.
I'm sure you definitely did something.
I'm always doing something.
Yeah. So do we jump into news real quick before SDCC, like small news? Or should we just jump it all?
News outside of SDCC? Yeah.
I only have one thing.
I don't think I have anything beside.
Oh.
Well, it's San Diego Comic-Con related, but it wasn't at San Diego Comic-Con, so I don't even know when I should bring it up.
Yeah, I don't know if this is related to Comic-Con, but Brian Michael Bendis is releasing Pearl this week. Have you heard about this? It's I guess a completely original story that he's releasing with DC, and he's also in the back of that book releasing a Batman story that he wrote before he was working for Marvel. And I was like,
Nice.
Never heard of it. So I thought that was kind of cool. I thought that was a nice little piece of news. So I guess he was a DC fan a long time ago, and now he's finally getting his chance. So.
Nice.
Anybody else got anything? Or is it just time to go?
Real quick, just in games, Black Ops 4 is going to have 2 betas, apparently.
Sorry.
Luke's the hater over there. So the first beta, and I didn't get the dates. I'm sorry.
I did
super
see
unprepared.
them.
But the first one's going to be like your classic. It's going to have all your different modes that you expect in a Call of Duty, and it's going to have like 6 maps that are going to be released like periodically throughout the beta. And then the second beta is going to be the Blackout mode.
And
So they're Battle Royale.
It's all on PS4, right?
Consoles.
Okay.
And Xbox One. PS4 gets it first.
Okay.
But
I was going to say, if it's only on PS4, then I'm just going to go pre-order it and cancel it. After I play the beta and see how I feel about it.
it's on both. I think PS4 just gets like
It's
couple
pretty
extra
soon,
days.
isn't it? It's in August, right?
Yeah, I think it's August something. or
Okay.
another.
Cool. I'll check it out. Hopefully.
It'll be interesting to see if any Battle Royale type game can even touch Fortnite, especially if it's not a free-to-play game.
Yeah.
Even see if it can
Can't.
touch PUBG.
Yeah.
Yeah, because PUBG's in second.
I think you got to make it past PUBG first.
Yeah.
I guess we can use my news story to lead into San Diego Comic-Con,
Sounds good.
Segway.
which is, I still honestly can't believe this. Disney fired James Gunn because some tweets from 11 years ago or so.
Yep. Yeah, we talked about this a little bit.
Yeah, and I just want to say, like, straight up, his tweets were horrible.
Yeah.
They weren't funny. He was trying to be funny, but I don't get why they would do this, because are they gonna fire Robert Downey Jr.? He went to prison.
Yeah, he used to do a lot of drugs,
Yeah,
and drugs are bad.
they said Disney now has set a double standard that if you've done something horrible in the past, that they can fire you.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between anybody else from what they've said or done in the past now? And I just thought that was a horrible decision.
The thing that confused me the most about it is, like, when Disney hired them, did they not look at that?
Oh, they knew.
Yeah,
You think they just didn't acknowledge it, and now they're doing it because it's
someone brought
widestream
it. Someone
or-
brought it up, like,
and so they
They had this
felt
conversation 6 years ago when
Yeah.
Guardians 1 was announced
Yeah.
and Gunn was attached.
but because
not
it's been pulled
Back
into the
to the
spotlight a little
forefront.
more, they feel like they have to do something about it.
So I wasn't the biggest fan of Volume 2. But he was one of the only reasons I was really excited about Volume 3. It's because I think James Gunn is a really good director.
Mm-hmm.
Could not care less about Volume 3 at all anymore. And, like, I don't support his tweets or what he said, but
There's got to be room to grow, right? Like,
yeah, it's just...
when you do something dumb and you learn from it, his brother had a really good Twitter thread.
Yeah, it was really
that I
good.
retweeted. If you're interested, go check that out. That I think kind of sums up my feelings, even not knowing James Gunn personally.
Yeah,
Like,
and it was 10 years ago.
Right.
He's not the same person.
No, absolutely not.
I'm a totally different person than I was 10 years ago. I mean, I was 16. I was learning. I was just starting to drive. I've said some stupid stuff in my life. I bet you could go through my Twitter feed and find something ridiculous.
well, now Disney's never going to hire you.
Well, I don't want to. You know, I'd do it.
Don't burn
but-
that bridge yet, Luke.
I'm pretty sure there's nothing ridiculous in my Twitter feed. I'm also pretty sure it has 12 tweets in it.
I'm gonna. I could bet I could find something.
We're gonna search.
If you all notice, right up there, there's no Twitter handle for Chris. I don't even know his Twitter handle because he hasn't given it to me.
This one. I kind of went the wrong way at first too. I was like,
It's backwards.
Oh, yeah.
party
So-
over here, party over
Chris, you should
RCT2.
tweet some more so we can get your Twitter handle up there.
I would need to sign into my Twitter.
Do you know the password?
Nope.
Oh, dear.
Is it password?
Probably.
All right.
Noted.
Anyway, that was.
I'm much more likely to start using my Instagram than I am to use my Twitter.
Then we'd have to specify which was a Twitter account, which
Put a
was an
little
Instagram
Instagram
account.
logo.
I'll see if I can just get the same one.
You're making me do more work.
Just make a new one.
Yeah, I'll just make
make
a
a
new
new one.
Twitter.
And tweet like once a week.
It's not going to happen.
Just
Tweet like Monday.
no, just retweet our episodes when they come out. That's all you have to do.
Can I make a bot do that for me?
Sure.
Probably. It's probably some app.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go into San Diego Comic-Con.
Let's get to the good
Because
stuff.
this is what we live for in nerd culture. But first I just want to ask, like, overall, what did you just think of Comic-Con?
It was a good year.
I agree. I was really happy with everything that was released.
Yeah, I think we have a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline, and it's not like forever away. So we're seeing things that, like, we got to see trailers for things that we'll get to see fairly soon.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think the one big thing was that there's, no Marvel.
Which is why I disagree. I thought Comic-Con was bland.
Yeah.
I felt like there was a lot missing.
I'll put it this way. It wasn't full. There wasn't a lot.
Yeah.
But what I thought was there was good.
I thought, the stuff that they showed was good, but like
Quality over quantity, man.
But Marvel stuff would have been good.
Marvel stuff would have been really good. The quality would have shot even up more.
I understand what they're doing strategically wise, not talking about anything before Captain Marvel and the end of Phase 3. I don't even know what phase we're in anymore. The end of Phase 3. That said, it would have been nice to see a Captain Marvel teaser, you know, a panel with the Spider-Man cast.
Yeah.
You know.
And, like, I think...
Because D23 is
like
until,
Sony,
next February.
Sony Marvel was there.
Right.
But they didn't release anything. So who cares? And then, which was Venom and Into the Spider-Verse. And then Fox wasn't there for what they have left in their life. And then Marvel Studios wasn't there. So there's just this big chunk missing. Also, sometimes Star Wars goes. And they were kind of there. We'll get to that later, I'm pretty sure. And I feel like there was a big chunk missing there because they don't have a movie coming out for a year and a half. Yeah. And like DC Warner Brothers did their normal thing. Like they didn't really come out swinging, I'd say. What they showed was really good. But they just gave you exactly pretty much only what they really had to. Aquaman, Shazam. And they kind of did Wonder Woman, I guess. But then, like, I guess it's just me. I want something about Man of Steel 2. I want something. I want to know something about the Batman.
I do.
Like, honestly, it's frustrating. I want a slate, honestly. I just want to know what's coming out. It's annoying. I don't really know what to look forward to besides
what we already were looking forward to.
Yeah, but
we didn't get any new information. Like we got new information about things we already knew about, like new trailers. We didn't get any like new announcements.
Yeah, and I was hoping for that. I was hoping Henry Cavill would walk out with Christopher McQuarrie.
I was expecting a Man of Steel 2 anything, but
yeah.
I think this is just probably confirmation that it's really a rebuilding time at Warner Brothers, and things just aren't solidified yet, which sucks. Because I want Man of Steel 2. I want Matt Reeves Batman with Ben Affleck. I want a Flash movie with Ezra Miller.
Yes, please.
I don't know if we're getting those things.
We will get Flash.
Yeah, I was gonna say we'll definitely get the Flash movie.
I'd say.
Because that's
I'm not putting my money on that.
They have directors.
Yeah, and that's rumored to film this year.
Yeah, they're rumored to start filming.
Fingers crossed.
Have you seen Game Night?
No, not yet.
You should watch Game Night.
Game Night.
Okay.
That's who's directing it.
Yeah.
All right.
And that movie was
really good things.
That movie's really good.
Okay.
Watch Game Night, people.
A Luke recommendation. I agree with it. It's really good.
Dana
and I loved it.
It's sold as a comedy, and it's not.
Yeah.
It's a thriller that's really funny.
Yeah.
So, highly recommend.
We just want to go around and talk about our favorites.
Sure.
Just one at a time.
Yeah. I mean, we can all pitch in, but yeah.
Yeah.
Starting at our top favorite or our lowest favorite?
If you want to talk about it, you better talk about it.
Okay. So, well, I'm going to go first then. Because I'm going to steal this from somebody, I'm pretty sure. Mainly Brett.
Yeah,
Sorry, Brett.
It's getting stolen from you.
Oh. Sad day. I thought this was going somewhere else.
I can't believe
okay.
This was my
High fives.
I liked it too, and I haven't even seen the first one.
I couldn't believe how much I enjoyed the Godzilla King of the Monsters trailer.
Yeah.
I've watched that thing
So
over 20
good.
times. Oh, like, it's such a beautiful trailer, and the music somehow is perfect, and you wouldn't expect that song to be in there.
Nope.
A Debussy or Debussy, however you say his name, piano song, orchestrated, and just kind of made terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
And just the shots in it are so good. Plot, don't care. It's going to be a horrible plot as long as Godzilla's ripping monsters up, man.
Tearing some stuff up.
Like, this is I told them this earlier. This is the only thing in all of Comic-Con that gave me goosebumps. Nothing else did that. Some stuff that I've been looking forward to since like 2013 didn't give me goosebumps. But this Godzilla movie? I was like, Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
So a little peek behind the curtain. When we were, Luke, Chris, and I were doing our trailer reactions on, was that Sunday? Sunday. Right? Saturday. Oh my gosh. Time, man. Where does it go? We were going through the list of like, okay, this one just dropped. Do we want to react to it? And Godzilla came up, and I was like, nope, I just want to watch it. I don't want to have to talk over it. To be fair, I didn't talk over much of the other ones either. But I wanted to just, and I'm so glad I did because.
See, I wish we would have reacted to it, so everybody could have seen me when Mothra expands its wings and the music swells, and me just go, what? That's gorgeous. And then, like, I remember I looked at you and I was like, I'm getting goosebumps. Like, I kind of want to see my own reaction to that.
Sure. I'm sorry. I'll just roll the camera next time.
Film yourself.
Okay. Yeah, there's the first 3/4 of that trailer is great, and then there's the line "Long live the king," and it just like ratchets it up to a whole nother level. And that's such a well-made trailer.
Yeah.
Then the shot at the end
with the jets
flying over him,
and he's got that roar. I'm sorry, I might make you mad saying this. I prefer Godzilla's roar to the T-Rex in Jurassic Park's. Sorry, like I just think it sounds.
I mean,
I think it's cooler.
One is like a no.
I don't know if that's.
It's not blasphemy. It's fine. I don't know. They're two different animals. That's fine. I don't know if I would if you made me pick one, I would say. I mean, what's the context? I don't know. In context, they're both awesome.
The sound of a growl. You can only pick one growl.
If I'm picking...
those are both roars, not growls. They're different things.
I choose that one.
Godzilla's roar is freaking epic, and you're right, the T-Rex doesn't compare to it in terms of like sheer terror, but I still think the T-Rex is more iconic.
And like just knowing like the behind the scenes of how they made the T-Rex roar is so cool.
Super cool.
Before we jump into any of our other favorites, we're getting some activity here in the chat.
Oh, good. I was hoping someone was watching that.
So
thanks, Chris, for being on that.
I'm gonna give a shout out to Reginald Kelly.
We were supposed to answer your question last week and we forgot.
Oh yeah, we gotta do that this week.
What was the question?
That's my bad.
Did we write it down?
Reginald, let us know. Remind us what your question was in the chat.
This was his question. It's in here.
Oh, okay, never mind. We got it in here. So he's asking, can you guys tell me what you think about Dark Phoenix?
Oh.
I mean, it seems like Fox
is scared to advertise it.
Is scared to advertise it. LOL, I'm a fan of X-Men, but not Foxman. That's hilarious. I love that.
New hashtag.
Foxman.
They do Storm wrong.
Yeah, they do Storm wrong, and she's my fave. I definitely agree that they did Storm really poorly in the early X-Men movies. And like Dark Phoenix, they do Storm poorly, and they also did Jean Grey poorly, to where I feel like it'll be difficult for them to do Dark Phoenix well if it's in canon with the original Phoenix. But maybe they'll throw all that out because they have all the time travel stuff from like Days of Future Past and all that. So
here's a hot take for you. I don't think it's coming out.
That was what I was going to say.
I don't think it's coming out.
I don't think it's going to happen.
It's supposed to come out in February, isn't it?
Yeah, February 19th. It's supposed to come out on Valentine's Day.
Oh.
Why?
Perfect date movie.
Didn't Deadpool do that?
I love the Dark Phoenix storyline, and I love Sophie Turner, and I really want to see this movie done well, but you're right, I don't think it will be, and I think it's going to die.
I just think it's going to get lost in development hell. It already kind of has.
What about this? What if they just stock it on the shelf, and then Disney streaming service comes out and they're just like, fine, we'll put it here.
I actually think that'd be really cool, but I don't think it'll happen.
I don't. It's a first-time director, first of all, so I don't think it's really going to be that great.
It's a big story to put on somebody like that.
Yeah. And the last one wasn't very good.
No.
So I mean, I don't think it'll come out. I will say definitely New Mutants won't come out.
Yeah, no, that movie's done.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because we got a trailer for it,
I
and
know.
now it's gone.
Other than Deadpool, that universe is just pretty much trashed. Like, I mean, Deadpool's in the same universe as that stuff, right? But it's, and yeah, Deadpool's great, but I think that the rest of that universe has really
Just kind of lost its footing.
Yeah,
And never got
been
it
struggling.
back. It has a few really good movies in there though. There are a couple.
Days of Future Past is one of my probably favorite comic book movies.
I really like First Class a lot.
Those first two were great.
Also X2. X2 is, I love X2.
Oh yeah.
Man, they used to play X2 on FX constantly.
FX
On
the
repeat.
movies.
Yeah, like they'd play it 4 times in an afternoon.
Oh jeez.
Making sure everybody gets a chance to see it.
Yeah, you can show up halfway through the first time, watch the last half of it, and then just watch the first half of it right away.
Thanks, Reginald. Do we have any?
Nope, that's it for now.
Blake says hi.
Oh, hi, Blake.
What's up, Blake?
What up, Blake?
Chris, you want to go to your favorite Comic-Con or third favorite? I guess?
I'd say
Least favorite. The worst part of Comic-Con.
so. One of my favorite things, and it wasn't even necessarily because of like the quality of the content, but just because of what it was the footage for Young Justice.
Yeah, baby.
I was gonna mouth it, but I wasn't sure I'd time it up right, so I stopped.
Young Justice.
I love that show so much, and I'm just so glad it's coming back. Like, that's the reason that I'm gonna subscribe to the DC thing. Like,
I can't wait. I'm so
Man.
excited.
such a good show, but I'm just really happy that there's gonna be another season of it. And when they showed the footage, like the first 2.5 minutes are all a recap, so I'm sitting there and I'm like, this isn't new footage.
The first 2.5 minutes of that made me kind of emotional.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, darn.
I
No
wa-
spoilers.
I watched it.
Brett hasn't
with
seen it.
Dana.
I have seen it.
You have seen it?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Full spoilers.
I watched it with Dana, and she hasn't watched season 1 or 2.
Oof.
And she was like, "I feel like I need to watch this now." And I was like,
Yeah. I think
Yes.
they spoiled some big
"Yes,
parts
I know."
in the recap.
So
Like,
for all the people who
major
are late to that
twists.
party,
I think my favorite part about that footage they showed is that just the animation quality has not dipped at all.
No.
Maybe improved a little bit,
Yeah.
Yeah. looks
which
good.
makes me really happy.
yeah,
And like, I mean, the characters, it was the same when they went from season 1 to season 2. A group of the characters have matured, and then we'll see if they, throw more characters in, because I mean that's what they did between 1 and 2. They matured the original cast and then threw in.
I'm so pumped for Static Shock, man.
I said Blue Beetle. When I did
Oh yeah, Blue Beetles.
But yeah, I am too.
Great. But yeah, no,
Static.
Put a
I
shock to your system.
love that show, and I'm so glad it's coming back.
I agree.
I'm with you, 100%. You actually stole one of mine, so
Good.
I knew you were gonna say it though.
Ooh, thievery on the podcast.
You're a monster. Brett gets to go last here.
My mom said there's no such thing as monsters.
That is not.
Was
one
that
of
after
mine.
she watched?
That's from the
Godzilla?
Titans. That's
Yeah.
the Titans.
Oh.
Titans trailer.
That's right.
What?
So
What's up?
Tyler, what's yours?
Chris beat you to it. Mine would be my number 3.
Do it live.
Would be the 3 Jokers storyline. They announced that comic is going to be coming out, and they released the cover for it. And I'm really
Fabok,
pumped.
baby.
I'm really pumped just because, and it's kind of weird. It's not necessarily because of the story, but it's because it's the first time that a plot line was placed in a comic book that I read, and now they're following up on it. And I've never had that happen, so I'm really excited to read it and see it flesh out. So it's going to have great art, and it's a really interesting premise. Batman got on the chair, and the first thing he asks is, "Who is the Joker?" And he finds out there's 3. what? So I'm excited to see where they take that. It'll be a lot of fun.
I remember when that was first. Everybody knew it was coming.
We were reading it at the same time.
Yeah, and everybody's like, "Oh no, I'm nervous for this."
I thought they were gonna butcher it so bad. I was like, they're gonna ruin it. It's gonna suck.
And then they didn't reveal anything, his name or anything.
Forever.
But like, yeah. And I still hope they don't.
Yeah. No, definitely.
So
I am just really glad that at Comic-Con, like actual comic news is still getting like significant airtime. Like, yeah, a lot of the movie stuff has taken most of the spotlight, but having comics get some high level press, I'm really glad that's still happening.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Yeah. So that's mine, number 3.
So my number 2, because Luke stole my number 1.
Hey.
It's all right. No hate over here. Is the Clone Wars Season 7.
Well, you just took my number 2.
Did we just become best friends?
Yes.
Do you want to go do karate in the garage?
This is going to really ruin the fanboy civil war.
I know,
Are we
right?
supposed to hate each other?
I think so.
Rebels is better than... I can't...
No.
I haven't watched it. I
say
can't.
You feel like you're doing a bad thing.
I feel like I'm saying something horrible.
I haven't finished Clone Wars yet, but I've been watching through it, and it is so good.
It is.
So I'm glad that now I don't have to finish it as quickly.
Yeah.
Because there's just more of it now.
Mm-hmm. I'm so excited to go back and rewatch.
This was a trailer I didn't watch. There was a trailer, right?
Mm-hmm. I haven't watched it yet because I haven't finished Clone Wars. But
Me either.
I'm just glad for the announcement that there's more of it.
Yeah.
Dude, the trailer for it was really good. Like, just with the panning out of the clone helmets. Yeah. And then everything just start blowing up. And
it was very unspecific in, like, it didn't reveal story beats other than...
Who's coming back.
Yeah, who's coming back.
And people are older. People actually look like they did in Revenge of the Sith. Which is nice.
Yeah. Good times will be had by all.
Hashtag Clone Wars saved. Or save Clone Wars. I don't remember.
Clone Wars saved, I believe.
Clone Wars
saved.
I can't wait for that. Although, it's not going to be on Netflix. You'll have to get the Disney streaming service.
Is it going to air on TV at all?
I don't think so.
No.
Oh, okay.
I think that'll be exclusive.
But, I mean, the Disney service will...
It'll be good.
Have a lot that I want. Like the... he's from Rudy. He directed Iron Man. The Jon Favreau Star Wars show.
And,
yeah. So, all that stuff.
And all his other
movies. It will have Marvel stuff on there.
Yeah, it'll be pretty sweet.
So, I'll be getting that anyway. So, that's just another added bonus.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Luke, you are up again.
Now I need to figure out what I want to talk about next. Most of my stuff has been taken. So, I'll just... This wasn't one of my favorite things, but I think it's worth mentioning. We have pricing details for DC Universe, and we got a Titans trailer.
Mm-hmm. That Titans trailer.
I'm pleased with the pricing. I'm glad they didn't overdo that.
I thought it was
have you
pretty
heard
good.
The pricing?
Yeah.
Okay. It's $7.99 a month, or it's $74.99 for a year, but you also get 3 free months, so it's $74.99 for 15 months, which I think is pretty sweet.
I'm getting it.
Heck yeah, I'm getting it.
I'm on board.
Listen, Young Justice is going to be on there. It's a reason to get it enough.
Yep.
That, and I want to see the collections feature they teased.
Oh, were the comics?
Well, they're doing this thing called collections, and they're going to do it by character, and they're going to put like all their best stories in one spot, and you can click on that character and read all the issues and stuff. And I just think that's so cool.
I'm pretty sure it includes.
Includes?
I like
includes better.
Includes the shows and the movies associated with that character too,
it
which is super nice. So like if you watch Batman 89, you're like, oh, this is Joker's strange, not what I'm used to. But I'm interested in learning more about the Joker. It will be like, oh, here's all these comics. Mm-hmm. Here's Batman the Animated Series. Here's The Dark Knight.
Yeah, and here's their best episodes from the Batman the Animated Series and stuff like that. And so,
which is all of them.
So I think that's really cool. I'm really excited about that.
Yeah. And then the Titans trailer was... I think it looks good. I honestly don't know. I think there's parts that look good. Some I'm like, I don't know about that. Specifically the tone which
Here's where I'm okay with the tone. All of their CW shows are super lighthearted. So if you're into DC and you want to see that, there's something for you there. I think it's okay that they're taking a little bit of a darker tone with this show because it won't be straight up like BVS. I think they're gonna have a balance. This was just a trailer to set the idea that, hey, no, this isn't Teen Titans Live.
This isn't Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
I'm just worried that it's going to be too dramatic to the point where it becomes unintentionally comical. Like it's just like so ridiculously dramatic that you have to laugh at it. So hopefully that's not the case. Obviously, I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to watch a ton of it.
The parts that have me worried are Starfire and Beast Boy.
Starfire is my biggest concern.
Like, I just don't know. Mainly because she's barely in the trailer, so we don't
and we talked a
have
little bit about
an idea of where the character's coming from at all. Like, I know how Teen Titans and the comics do it, but I don't know how this show is going to do it.
Yeah.
And then also,
you and I talked about Beast Boy
a
little bit.
That's going to be some interesting CG work.
Beast Boy is a CGI nightmare for a small budget.
Yeah.
I am so worried about what he's going to look like.
And then, I'm wearing my Robin shirt, by the way. What's up? I'm a huge fan of Robin. I'm probably in the lower minority. I prefer Robin to Nightwing, actually. I love seeing Robin work with Batman because he's so necessary for Batman to function.
Who is your favorite?
Dick Grayson as Robin. Followed by Tim Drake, because Tim Drake is probably the smartest Robin. Dude is just a straight up genius. I don't... Why... They make it... nerds are defending this trailer. They're like, oh, Robin didn't kill anybody.
He straight up broke a dude's neck.
But they're like, oh, he broke his jaw. He stabbed him in the collarbone. He's not dead. He shot above him. It's like, well...
He's just mortally wounded and going to be crippled and have a horrible life after this.
Can we just get past the idea that superheroes don't kill people? Because... they do in comic. You can
for
find
the most
comics.
For the most part, yes, but it's such a that is such the Bat family's line that they don't cross.
I mean,
there's just rules in comics that writers don't break that movie producers don't care about. And honestly, it's kind of frustrating. We've never had a Batman that doesn't not kill. Sorry for that double negative. Yes, Christian Bale Batman killed.
Yeah.
Look on YouTube. There's plenty of body count videos.
Yeah.
There's a video of a doctor describing the injuries that people would have. They'd be like, oh yeah, though that's he's definitely got second impact syndrome. He's going to die. Oh, there's fractured vertebrae. It's great.
For Titans though, I understand where Robin's coming from. He's probably really mad at Batman. I'm just really hoping that the inner nerd in me just really is hoping that he's not killing, because it'd just be nice to see.
I hope it matches, because the synopsis they've said is Robin feels like he's been turned into a weapon, and that's why he hates Batman.
Yeah.
And so I'm curious to see how they lay that out in front of you. So to see if we understand where he's coming from, because if he's just angry because just that, and they don't really elaborate on it, it won't make a lot of sense.
Man, if they're talking about Robin being turned into a weapon, do you think Damian's going to make an appearance? That's his whole thing.
I hope not. Damian sucks.
He's my least favorite Robin.
Another murderous former Robin will definitely show up. And
Jason Todd,
who is my favorite, not my favorite Robin, but my favorite comic book character.
Yeah.
See, part of why I'm so excited for Young Justice and have a lot of reservations going into Titans is because Nightwing is my favorite comic book character. So I'm worried that Titans is going to do it poorly, and I've already seen Young Justice do it well, so I'm really excited for it.
To end more optimistically about Titans though, I am really excited for it. I'm just also really hesitant. I can't really help myself. But I do love how Raven is finding Dick Grayson, and she's like, yo, help me.
Yeah.
I love that premise. I think that's super cool. I love how it's going to be Dick Grayson and Raven trying to start something, like save her from probably her dad, Trigon. And then Beast Boy and Starfire are going to get thrown in there too. And also Hawk and Dove in that trailer are probably the best part.
I don't want to.
They look so sick.
I don't want to pull the mood back down, but I just want to say.
I don't think you should do it.
Reginald, I agree with you.
Uh-oh.
That's all I'm going to say. Reginald's got some stuff in the chat that I completely agree with.
Okay. Well,
What up, Reggie? I don't know if I can call you Reggie or not, but I did. Sorry.
should we move on from
Titans.
Titans?
Yeah, you're up, Chris.
So, you took mine. It's going to be Titans, even though I have reservations for it. I just want it to be good so badly, but it's not going to be.
I think it's going to be fine.
I think it's going to be way too teen angsty. But that's fine, I guess. Anyways, this next one was a big shocker for me. I mean, you guys know I'm kind of a hater when it comes to
Everything.
Superman,
Oh,
Superman and Magical Superman, aka Shazam.
No.
Shazam!
You love Superman.
I was expecting to just be so just unimpressed with the Shazam trailer. I was thinking I was going to watch it and be like, this looks like a dumb Shazam movie. That movie looks hilarious. It looks like it's going to be so much fun, and I think it was my favorite part of Comic-Con. It was because it took me by surprise. I was definitely not expecting to enjoy that as much as I did. It was great.
Zachary Levi won me over in that trailer. I was with Luke when that casting was announced, and I was kind of upset. Like, I was happy that they got a funny guy.
You had somebody in your mind that you're hoping for.
I wanted somebody else to play Shazam, but now I'm glad he didn't get the part, because now I don't think I could picture anybody else doing it.
Did you hear how many people they auditioned?
Mm-mm.
They auditioned, Sandberg said they auditioned around 100 people for that role.
Wow.
And Zachary Levi was towards the end, and they were like, what are we going to do? We haven't found the right person for this. And then he walked in, they're like, yo, we got
Oh
him.
man, that sounds exhausting.
So
To watch that many grown men try and act like 14-year-olds.
that sounds hilarious. I would love to be in that room.
It's what we do every Monday night.
That's true. Shazam is one of my favorite comic book characters, so I'm pumped about this. I'm pumped for Zachary Levi's portrayal of Shazam. I really liked Asher Angel's, the little bit we saw, his Billy Batson. I was concerned about him, but I'm not really worried anymore. So, nothing but happiness from that trailer. I watched it probably 15 times. I've watched it twice today. So, I'll probably watch it again after this.
I'll probably watch a Godzilla trailer again after this.
I've watched that one about 4 times.
I share your guys' excitement. I didn't know anything about Shazam going into this trailer. I haven't read any of the comics, but the trailer won me over pretty easily. So, excited for it.
Yeah, I'm just excited to see a DC movie that's not
Doom and gloom.
super serious and doom and gloom, and
Gotta save the world again.
which I'm sure he'll have to save the world, but also it's going to be hilarious. So
Tyler?
I think
I'm laughing
one,
more about Shazam still.
I think
Hey, what's
one of the
up?
reasons.
I'm a superhero.
Oh, we should talk about that.
phone's charged.
You notice
Your
what
phone's charged.
you notice what he's walking out the first time? He's holding a 6-pack of beer. Second time they're coming out, he's like, "Heads up, I'm a superhero," full of snacks and pop.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, it's nothing to be like, "Oh, I called it," but "Oh, I called it." Like,
Dude, you got to get in that writing room.
listen, I'd love to be in that writing room, like more than anything. But I think I'm a little too far away right now. Also, I was gonna say, I think one reason lots of people are loving that trailer is because nobody knows who Shazam is,
Yep.
Yeah.
and they're just like,
And
What's this weird red suit guy with a dumb cape? What is this?" And everybody's talking about this. Oh my gosh, my mom texted me. She's like, "This movie looks hilarious."
that's one of the things that
Hi, Julie.
Marvel has done so well. Is they, like with the Guardians movies, it's like characters nobody knows. Crush it. They do so well. Ant-Man, like people love Ant-Man.
That's a big part of why Iron Man was so good.
Yeah.
Right.
Like when Iron Man first came out, it was kind of like,
Who's Iron Man?
people kind of knew who he was, but they were just like no one really cared that much about Iron Man, and that allowed them to like kind of have less or fewer expectations going into it.
That's a big reason why nobody likes Batman v Superman.
Yeah, because they're just so wrapped up in so much baggage.
It's like, this is my Batman, but not that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I love Shazam. Shazam was my ringtone and my wallpaper on my phone for like 3 years.
Shazam!
So I'm really excited. Can't wait.
Tyler, what else are you excited for?
So while we're talking about Shazam, a Shazam solo comic was announced as well at Comic-Con this year. It starts in November. Jeff Johns is writing it. Cannot wait. That's all I'll say about it. We can keep going.
Wow.
Because I'm probably the only
Keeping
person
it short.
that might buy it.
Well,
monthly.
I'll read yours.
we don't know a whole lot yet, so
That's okay.
Is he going to be on the DC universe?
I don't know. The way they're going to do the comics is pretty interesting. They're going to have like an assortment of 1,000 comics at a time, and they're just going to
I'd imagine that
cycle through.
they're not going to put new comics
stuff
on
on.
there
Yeah.
because they want you to buy it, which makes sense.
That'd be super cool.
Yeah. Court of Owls is going to be on there. So you can read
There
that.
you go.
Or you can
Or
read
you can
our
borrow
physical copies.
I
of
had a
all
Court of
of it.
Owls display at
Each have
Comic-Con. I was like, what?
It was like a maze,
Yeah.
and it was like one of those. What?
It was black, like a, what is it called?
It's like a haunted forest type.
Optical illusion type looking thing.
Yeah,
too.
and they have like people that jump out and scare you.
Oh gosh, no thanks.
Like what is a what is that
A haunted
scary
house.
Haunted
pine?
house?
It's the one in Wichita though.
Oh
Corn maze?
No.
no, the one that's just up on Tyler.
What is that called?
It's right here
Fear Fest.
on top of
I
Tyler.
don't know what you're talking about.
It's called.
I
I know what you're talking about.
Nope. People probably. Well, I don't know.
Oh, we
It
still
doesn't
have-
matter. Who cares?
Still have 3 people watching. 2 of them definitely aren't me at the same time.
Watching twice?
It's on my phone too.
Man, close out of that one.
Man,
I don't
What,
think it's
Brett?
on
What was
that
your
one.
killing
next
our
one?
you're killing our bit rate over there.
I'm moving this thing.
Aquaman, how's that not come up yet?
I knew somebody else would bring it
yeah,
up.
I wasn't gonna say Shazam or Aquaman. So.
If nobody was gonna bring it up, I was gonna be like, and one more thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. It looked really good. I'm still will be curious to see how the comedy is.
Yeah, in the reaction, I watched it when he's like, "Permission to come aboard." You're like,
I was like, oh, I didn't love that line.
Permission to come aboard. Permission to come aboard the hype train. Yes, please.
But everything else about it, everything from the CG to, I mean, the story's gonna be whatever. I don't.
The story is straight out of the New 52.
Okay.
Jeff Johns
Throne
run.
of Atlantis.
Like,
See, that's the thing.
straight out of it.
If you all haven't figured this out yet, I don't read comics, so
Not yet, anyways.
These guys are trying to educate me.
Educate me.
Do you want to read my Fourth World Omnibus I just got? It's only about 3,000 pages.
Oh yeah, I'll find time to do that when I'm not playing Moss. But no, I mean, I'm like, oh, this is kind of like a similar thing to Black Panther's storyline, just underwater, and it looks great. I love Jason Momoa. All the set pieces in there looked really good. Oh, we lost our light.
Our light just went out.
Boo. Dumb light.
It's so dark in here. I can't
It's
see
fine.
anything.
Here, I'll go fix the aperture.
I can't see.
Keep it going. So, yeah,
I
other thoughts on
got
Aquaman.
2 comments. First of all, Black Manta and
Another
Black-
one, because it's Black Manta.
and
Thank you.
Orm are going to steal this movie.
Oh, yeah.
Like, hands down. They are going to be incredible.
Orm is going to be
Or-
insanely good.
I guarantee you, I'm not the first person to say this or think of this. Patrick Wilson would have been James Wan's Aquaman if Jason Momoa wouldn't have been cast.
Oh, yeah.
Looks exactly like him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
And then also, I hear
That's his boy.
they're like best buddies.
I know.
On the panel, he was talking about how he hadn't been there since Watchmen, and everybody went crazy. It was pretty funny. Have you guys watched the actual panels?
I haven't.
No, not yet.
The Shazam one is hilarious.
I would not doubt that.
Like Zach and Asher and first name basis, Jack.
Jack is hilarious all the time.
They're just dogging each other the whole time. It is so funny. And then the Aquaman one, Yahya Abdul Mateen II,
Dude, he
the
is
guy who
hilarious.
plays Black Manta. He tells his story about when he got casted,
swimming?
and he's like, "I didn't know how to swim, and I was super nervous,
I
didn't have to swim in the whole entire shoot."
Yeah, he was
Nice.
like, I got to the hotel and I was like, man, I gotta learn how to swim. So I went and bought flippers and a kickboard and went down to the pool and I showed up to the set and they were like, yeah, you're not gonna swim in this movie. And he was like, what?
That's awesome. Hi.
15-second review.
15-second review.
Stephanie, come give us a 15-second review.
Of what?
Something from Comic-Con.
Okay.
What was your favorite thing? Talking to the mic. Hi, this is Stephanie, my wife.
Hi.
You need to probably get a little closer.
Hello.
So
There you go.
You have 15 seconds. Review. What was your favorite thing? At
Logan's
Comic-Con?
gonna feel about it.
I'll count it down when you start.
Okay. My favorite thing about Comic-Con was all the booths and all the costumes and everybody dressing up. And celebrities.
Okay.
All right.
Under 15
All right, we got to
seconds.
15.
Good job.
Well done.
Celebrities. Bye.
Bye.
See ya. What was I gonna say also? I hear lots of complaints about this trailer, and I just think they're the most ridiculous thing. People are like, it looks like it was shot on a green screen.
Sorry,
like-
we couldn't get to the bottom of the ocean to film this movie.
Yeah, it's like the whole movie is gonna be underwater. What do you expect? You can't have them just hold their breath the entire shoot.
well, they have to.
That's
talk
a health
underwater.
liability.
They have to talk underwater. I mean,
You just ADR it and just like this. I was like, oh, come on, people. People just want to find something to complain about now.
Yep.
so I saw something that I thought was really cool. That somebody mentioned. James Wan paid enough attention to detail that when the shark hits the glass, it hits it with its side and not its snout, because that's where sharks are most vulnerable. And I was like, little details like that are going to make this movie even better.
The Ampullae de Lorenzi. Hashtag Shark Week.
I love it. It is Shark Week currently.
Yep.
So I thought that scene in the trailer looks really cool. When he turns around and all the fish are behind him,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, I got chills. That was my
the
chills
cinematography
moment.
in that movie is going to be dope. Oh, when you first see Atlantis.
I love how they cut the trailer too. It's like, you better buckle up, and then it takes
You
you
just
down,
dive
and the
into the
music
water.
picks up, and you're like, I can't wait.
Also,
It was interesting that they're in a ship though, or a whatever that
Yeah.
thing's called.
They were in a ship when
Yeah,
they
they-
first got to Atlantis.
I'm pretty sure all the Atlanteans can't swim like
Aquaman.
Mm.
Because I mean, he's different. It's
It's
the
like their
king. He's got the
cars.
powers. Yeah, and also they have giant laser cannons on him. So, also I tweeted out the GIF of Black Mana.
Oh,
I
I screamed
straight out of the
like,
comics.
super
He
loud.
does like the Wakanda symbol and just. Oh,
I can't wait to hear it. Ooh, it's gonna be awesome.
December, baby.
I'm so excited for this movie. I just cannot wait. I'm excited to see. We didn't see any Volko, but I'm excited to see Volko.
You kind of do.
Is he the guy with the?
He's on the
Stocking
beach,
cap
like
on?
throwing the trident.
at
Adam.
Okay, so he's like
He's training
training
him, yeah.
That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
Willem Dafoe, baby.
I cannot.
I feel like we just stole the mic from Brett on his
Sorry.
Nope.
pick.
You're great. I knew you guys were the most. I couldn't believe neither of you mentioned it because I know how excited you
Well,
guys
we
were
knew
about
somebody
it.
would. Yeah,
Aquaman was actually my second favorite thing.
Good.
I text Luke, or I called Luke after the Shazam trailer, and I was like, Luke, I need to talk to you. I can't do this. And he's like, yo, what's up? I'm like, that trailer was so good. And then the Aquaman trailer happened, and I tweeted, I was like, I'm speechless. Luke texted me like 2 minutes later, dude, I'm speechless. I was like, yeah, it's so good. I can't wait. It's Indiana Jones on land and
Star Wars underwater.
yeah, Star Wars
Yeah.
underwater. It's
Yeah.
gonna be nuts. I'm so excited. I'm also really cold because this fan is right here.
I'm sorry.
No, don't do anything.
I can turn
Stop
off
it.
the fan.
Nope.
I can turn off
Because then I'm gonna get
fan.
hot. It's gonna be uncomfortable.
Oh, I'm next. It's
You-
my
you
turn.
are next.
Shoot, I gotta.
That's why I kept looking at you.
Sorry.
I just kept looking at you because my natural instinct is to look right.
All right, so probably my last thing. I was really surprised by this too. It wasn't one of my favorite things, but I think this movie looks really good. I really dug the Fantastic Beasts and the Crimes of Grindelwald. I really do like all the Harry Potter movies. I like all of them. I read those books for crying out loud. And like if one was bad, I don't care.
Yeah.
But they've all been good, so I really enjoy that series. Heck, I cried during Deathly Hallows Part 2. I'll say it. I don't care. When Harry meets his mom, that's a great moment. Or meets his mom again. I guess never mind. But I think that movie looks good. Jude Law's Dumbledore is perfect, I think. I don't care about Johnny Depp. I'm sure he'll do fine. I thought he had good acting in the trailer.
Yeah, he didn't look like he was going way over the top with it.
Yeah, which is nice.
Which I appreciate. Also, that's what everybody was concerned about.
Also, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard in the same building
for more than an hour.
What?
Yeah, like when we saw that, we were talking. I was like, each of them have one individual person who's constantly on the phone with the other. Like,
where are they at?
We're going through Hall G to H right now. Okay,
we're leaving Hall H to Hall I. We're already on the plane. But yeah, I'm really excited for that movie. It comes out in November.
Yeah, I can't wait. Dana's probably the biggest Harry Potter fan I know, so I'm excited to watch it with her just because her reactions are great.
Hold on, now I'm curious because Dana didn't want to watch Solo because it was just talking about things that were better left unsaid. How is this different? I know Dana's not here to defend herself. Sorry, because that's my biggest gripe with this movie. Like, it looks good, but I don't need to meet Nicholas Flamel. I don't need to see that relationship between Dumbledore and Grindelwald.
I don't need this movie.
I don't need this movie.
But
it looks awesome, but I don't need it.
Which I think that's a part of the big difference is this one looks good.
Okay, well, that's fair.
But if I were to answer for Dana is not as invested in Star Wars as she is Harry Potter. So
that's fair.
She, like, legit, we have the screenplays. Like, she loves Harry Potter. So she will be there. And it comes out, I think, the week of our anniversary. So
ooh.
Nice.
Hey.
But yeah, it's just an investment thing.
Sure. No, we're talking a little bit about favorite shots from the trailers, and there's the shot where the carriage in the rain and the I don't remember what the undead horses are called.
The things that you can only see if you've seen someone die.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're called either.
Those things, but there's that shot where it's like going down, and then that shot alone sold me on, like, I'll buy a ticket to go see this movie because of how gorgeous it looks.
And here's another thing. David Yates directed Order of the Phoenix, Half-Blood Prince, Deathly Hallows Part 1, Deathly Hallows Part 2,
the best ones.
and Fantastic Beasts 1. Dude hasn't made a bad Harry Potter movie yet. Yeah. He also directed Legend of Tarzan, which I liked. Movie wasn't amazing, but I thought it was a lot of fun. So dude's on a roll. So I'm excited for this one too. Yeah. Also, on that same note, I kind of like to see somebody else direct.
Just out of curiosity.
See what else somebody else can do. Like, what was the third one? Azkaban. It's probably one of the best ones.
Mm-hmm.
That guy only directed one.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it.
The worst one is the first one.
Got to pre-order the screenplay, though.
Read the screenplay before you see the movie?
No, it comes out after the movie.
Oh.
You can pre-order it before, though, for cheaper.
All right, Chris.
The more you know.
So, I'm going to give up my third slot to Reggie because he told us another thing that he was excited for. And you guys stole most of mine, so I'm going to give my spot to Reggie. He says, yo, Uncanny X-Men is getting a new comic run, and that's awesome.
Nice.
Because,
who is writing it?
I don't know. They also haven't announced, like, who the team's going to be. Let's see.
Who can look it up first?
No creative team or characters were named.
Yeah.
Oh, darn.
Well,
But that's awesome still
So
yeah,
that they're
don't-
getting another run.
We don't know anything about it yet, other than it's coming back. X-Men Blue and X-Men Gold are both ending, so this will be a good, getting more X-Men. And I think X-Men, it's a great storyline through Marvel because you have so many interesting characters in it.
I'm excited for this because I've been looking for a jumping on point for X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I will definitely be picking up the trade paperbacks on this for sure.
Yeah.
Like I'm excited about this a lot. I'm sure Wolverine's going to be in it. I don't imagine they're going to do Uncanny X-Men without him. So
I think it would be kind of cool if he
wasn't. Yeah, it would be because you could give some other characters a chance to shine.
But I think that'd be actually smarter for the movies because he's been in every single movie.
Yeah.
But
So
I think the comics could do okay without him.
if I had to choose an X-Men to see in this that doesn't get his chance is Forge.
Yeah, you've talked to me about him.
Yeah, I would like to see some Forge in there. That'd be really cool. So we shall see.
That's
I'm
awesome.
sure.
When
I'm
does
sure Reggie wants to see Storm. So
Does it say when it's supposed to come out on there? Okay. Tyler.
this to return with new issues this fall.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Dope. That's exciting. I'm excited for a jumping on point. I might pick up that #1 just
to have it.
just to see the team and to have it. Yeah.
You're up, Ty.
This will come to no one's surprise, but I'm really excited to see Glass.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I'm sure Luke knew I was going to mention it.
Oh yeah.
So I'm a big psychological guy. I really like the weird stuff that Split did with split personality disorder, and I am so excited for this movie because, I mean, look at the cast. 1,
Yeah.
2, McAvoy is so fun to watch play the Beast, and everyone else that he is.
Good.
He is incredible, and I'm so excited. Plus, M. Night Shyamalan hasn't done great other than Split lately. So it's nice to see him make a decent movie every now and again.
Also, so does he now have the first superhero shared universe?
Technically,
Yeah.
because Unbreakable
Probably,
came
yeah.
out 14 years ago.
Way before.
Yeah, I guess he does.
It's crazy.
That's an M. Night
That's
Shyamalan
awesome.
twist.
I started
Yes.
it the whole time.
You guys just didn't know, and neither did I until I made Split. But no, I'm just really pumped for that movie. There's not enough good things to say about that trailer. All the acting is going to be really well done, and I just want to see the Beast tear some.
I
stuff
am a little nervous about Bruce Willis. He's
Yeah.
been
He's
working in over the phone recently,
Yeah.
so I'm hoping he shows up.
He's what?
He's been
Phoning
it in.
Oh,
Does his lines over the phone.
Doesn't
Yeah.
even get out of bed.
I would say he's the weak link of the cast.
Also, I think it's hilarious that his superhero outfit is a
Like a poncho.
raincoat.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I love it.
But
Well, I mean, it's practical. Isn't his weakness water?
yeah, because he can drown.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think a poncho would be kind of hard to swim in. Feel like he should be wearing
It's metaphorical.
a life jacket.
Yeah.
Floaties.
Yeah.
A life jacket that can switch into a sink jacket in case he's floating too high and can't swim down. I don't know.
Getting-
What do you think the
Where's your
twist
word?
will be in this movie? I know we kind of talked about this a while back, but I think somebody's gonna have a power that we don't know about, and my bet's on the girl from Split has some type of
Anya
Taylor-Joy.
I knew her name was hyphenated. I just couldn't remember. I think we'll get more personalities,
Ooh.
or the Beast will actually like take the shape of something.
Oh geez.
But he looks like ripped in this trailer. Like when he's flexing and running and stuff. I'm like, man.
He went full like leopard
Yeah.
across
I know,
the
that's what I'm
grass.
saying. That's why I think there will be more to the Beast than we
Mhm.
got. Keep blowing up the chat, Reggie. We don't care. We love it. We're big fans of
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
So, Brett,
You're like a part of our team.
yeah, you are.
So, this has been going on for longer than just Comic-Con, but Jordan Vogt Roberts is directing a Metal Gear movie, and he's been... Oh, yeah, you didn't know this?
No, but I'm here for it.
Who's
playing
Who's
Snake?
that?
He did Kong Skull Island.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm there.
Yeah.
Who's
So
doing Snake?
They have. I don't think they've announced any of that
Kiefer
stuff yet.
Sutherland.
But
No.
since July 13th, he's been posting concept art that's been made for the movie, and
I want to see it.
I don't know, like,
Which
there's
one is-
like? It's all just a like.
Do you know which game he's gonna base it off of?
Hopefully none of them make your own story.
Well, I hope it has some influence of Sons of Liberty. Because I really like Metal Gear Solid 2.
If you go find him on Twitter, you can. He has a whole thread. It's all in one thread, starting in July 13th.
I will find it. Or you can
Um,
send it to me, and I can look through it later.
But it's just really fun to. Yeah, I'll send it to you. But it's super fun to look through. I legitimately think this has a chance. I mean, we say this every time of being the first really good video game adaptation into a film. So,
Who would you cast as Snake?
I don't know.
Emily Blunt.
Luke's forever answer, Emily Blunt.
The thing is, though, it's like, she'd do good. Don't deny
I
it.
mean, yeah,
If they did a completely original story with her, that'd be dope.
yeah.
Just make her another agent.
Do
Another
it.
thing. Or another soldier, I guess.
Dude, I'm so pumped for Mary Poppins because she's in that.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
I don't care about Mary Poppins at all. But Emily Blunt's in it, baby.
I know who I would want. And it's probably a pretty common. I would like to see John Bernthal play Snake.
It's a good choice.
I think he'd be really good.
Yeah. I mean, he's been
Dude is super underrated.
he's
he's
been
got that
crushing it.
Yeah.
He can do the smooth talking, like calm under pressure murderer really well. So, and I don't think he'd be scared of monsters and flaming people and cyborg ninjas and all the weird stuff that Metal Gear has. So, I'm on board.
I mean, those aren't necessarily actually like they're not actually fighting ninjas when they're filming.
Yeah, I know. Well, you don't know. Maybe what's his nuts shows up. Kojima. or whatever his name is.
They're very method acting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They literally get turned into cyborgs for filming.
This sounds like the best movie ever.
Doesn't it? All practical. We actually lit him on fire and he fought John Bernthal.
The guy actually died.
Oh no.
Oh,
That's actually happened before.
the crow.
I know. I kind of regretted saying that after I said it. Sorry. Well, we've all done like our top 3. Should we just all say something really quick and say if we're excited or not? Because there's a lot more that happened.
Sure.
All right. They showed Wonder Woman 84 stuff. From what I hear, it was fine. I'm excited for that movie, but I didn't get to see it.
I saw a leaked screenshot.
Chris, you're up.
We've pretty much talked about everything that I was excited about. Sorry, guys.
All right.
Slacking.
Chris is punching out.
All right. I'm going to go back to Aquaman. They showed 5 minutes of footage from the movie, and the classic orange and green suit showed up. And everybody went nuts in the hall. So I'm really excited.
Also, I should say, I might buy my first hot toy if there's a Black Manta hot toy.
Oh, yeah, dude. That suit looks so good.
Brett, you're up.
You're up, Chief.
We're blazing.
Something we didn't really mention, the CW shows.
Mm.
I thought the trailers were kind of meh, but they're CW shows, and if you're into them, you're into them. Stephanie liked them a lot because she's into the CW shows.
I'll
so.
watch Arrow.
I still need to watch season 6 of Arrow. And I started watching that trailer. I was like, oops, spoilers.
I was going to say, you could talk about that.
Next one for me, Krypton, the most underrated show that nobody seems to watch. That's a Superman prequel, but it's not at all a prequel.
What's it on?
Sci-fi.
Sci-fi.
Just download the app. It's on there on Xbox.
It's I'm not even joking. It's great.
It's
I
really
really
good.
enjoy it.
It's
All right.
dope, and they do a lot of really cool story stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
I won't.
it's-
I'm not gonna like spoil anything from it, but Lobo's coming in season 2,
Season 2 is Lobo.
and
time.
hopefully it's not stupid skinny Lobo because he sucks. Hopefully it's the main man.
I hope someone kills a chicken. And he just goes ballistic. That should be his introduction to the show.
You killed a chicken.
That would be amazing.
Yep. I'm pumped for that second season. So next,
Chris?
have you found anything? He's over there on the internet going.
Nothing I'm really excited about. Like, I mean, Charmed is getting a reboot, which is probably going to be dumb.
So is Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Or that better be great. Buffy the Vampire
Joss
Slayer
Whedon's doing it.
was so
is he really?
good. Because he
He's
did the
rebooting.
original.
Yeah.
I know that.
Buffy was so much better than Charmed.
I don't care about Buffy. No offense to Buffy.
Is it my turn?
People.
My
Yeah.
turn?
Yep,
Yeah,
you're up.
Go for it, man.
Grant Morrison, Green Lantern.
I was gonna say I wondered
Yeah,
if
baby.
that was coming up. You wore the shirt tonight.
Let's do it. Luke and I are day
Yeah.
ones for that one.
And it's supposed to be like a cop mystery. Like he's trying to solve something in space. It's not just going to be like epic sci-fi explosion. He's like actually going to be like how he's kind of described as a cop in space. So I think that's super dope.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll get some buddy cop issues in there too.
Oh, everyone's leaving The Walking Dead, so hopefully
Yeah.
hopefully that's that dies and is done.
Hopefully The Walking Dead just turns into The Dead.
Yeah.
They start out walking. I feel like now they're dragging, and they just need to die. The show, not the individuals.
Yes.
Good clarification.
Accurate.
I'm tapped out of stories to talk about.
All right. We never actually talked about it. I got a couple more. So, Batwoman is getting her own show
On the CW.
on the CW. I don't care about that unless she's good in the crossover.
You know what I'm most
But as of
excited
now,
for? You know what I'm most excited for? They get to go to Gotham.
you know what Gotham's going to look like? Vancouver.
It's going to look like Star City and Central City
They're just going to take
And
all
that-
the same buildings at a different angle.
and National City. You know what they use for the skyline shots? They use Baltimore. I have no idea why. Makes no sense to me. But whatever. Do your thing.
So I mean, if you're excited for that, that's awesome. Batwoman is, I think,
You told me about this. Say it.
I don't know what I'm trying to say.
You said she's good for a story arc.
Oh yeah,
more so than
yeah.
her own show.
I don't think there's not enough there, in my opinion, to make more than probably one season. Like, to me, she's a one and done character. She's a less mean version of Jason Todd, who doesn't really know what she's doing, but knows enough of what she's doing to not die. And I think she's kind of boring. If you want to kind of see something Batwoman related, she's in an animated movie called Batman Bad Blood, which was fine. Also, Jeff Johns was being interviewed by IGN, and he was talking about writing the Green Lantern movie. And he was talking about how he's going to try and reinvent Green Lantern like he did with Green Lantern Rebirth. So I'm hoping we get that color spectrum in space, baby. Ooh,
Nice.
love it. Do I have anything else?
Uh,
They showed Lego Movie 2 stuff, but we don't get to see it.
Doctor Who's new Doctor was revealed.
Oh, Jodie Whittaker.
The trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I forgot about that. I
Yep.
thought that looked fun.
I don't watch that show, but I know that there are people out there who may listen to us, and if you're into it, that's great.
It looks like they're doing something a little different with it in
Yeah.
terms of
It's always really
maybe her
fun.
not having quite as much. Again, I haven't watched it.
I don't.
that much
Yeah.
of the show.
From what I hear, people are digging it.
One of
Yeah.
the coolest
So
Yeah.
cosplays I've ever seen is from Doctor Who.
is that me?
It pulled your way, so I'm gonna.
It's all right. We're doing it live.
It's back on there.
Sorry, everybody.
I'm a magician.
I don't know what I hit. Also, I mentioned how Sony was there and they didn't release anything, but apparently the Venom trailer they showed was good.
And they revealed who the villain will be in the movie.
Yeah, it's going to be Riot.
So it's tapped into a specific story in the comics that a lot of people really like.
Yeah,
I don't even know what it's called.
yeah.
But-
I don't really know anything about Venom. I just know he's a Spider-Man villain. Is what I know about
The
him.
symbiote.
Symbiote.
I know that Sony had said they hope Venom and Tom Holland's Spider-Man can face off in the future.
Yeah,
That won't
Just
happen, but
Hopes and
that
dreams.
movie has to be good and people have to go see it, and I
Yeah.
don't know if that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Also, there's an Iron Fist trailer. I haven't watched it. I'll watch the show, but I don't need to see the trailer.
Yeah. There was a Voltron trailer.
What? When?
Luke does not.
Actually,
believe you.
no, I don't want to watch it. I'm sold on that show.
Yeah, it's a
I
great
guarantee
show.
you that trailer was amazing. Voltron is the best show on Netflix. And nobody will believe me. Except maybe Chris. Adventure Time released a clip from the series finale.
That's not Voltron.
Also, Adventure Time is in its last season. Which I really liked the early Adventure Time stuff, and then I kind of fell off that wagon. So
Yep. I have never watched it. Anyway, that's everything I have too. So is that everything?
I think that's everything.
Oh, whew. Do we have any Twitter?
No.
Somebody shoot us a question in the chat if you're there real quick. Shoot us another one.
I mean, there's a bit of a delay. It's gonna take a few seconds.
We'll just wait here. I can talk about how much I love Black Manta some more. The coolest looking villain in comics, I'd say. Give
A
me
lot
that.
of people were like, he's gonna look stupid, and then like they showed him, and they're like,
Whoa.
he looks really cool.
Whoa.
Have you seen Jeremy Johns'
No.
thoughts on the trailer? He's like, dude wears a bucket on his head, and I love it. Like it's really funny. He's like, I was really concerned.
He's a saucer head.
Gosh, that movie. His suit just looks so sick.
Oh, Nick Cage is gonna be voicing one of the Spider-Man.
Spider-Man Noir, I believe,
Noir.
right? Yeah.
And John Mulaney, Spider-Ham.
Spider-Ham.
There is so many like Spider-Verse characters in
Yeah.
that movie. Like it's insane.
I hope
I wonder if they're gonna do Ben Reilly.
Andrew Garfield and
That would be
Tobey
awesome.
Maguire and Tom Holland show up.
That'd be really
fantastic.
cool.
That would be great.
That's what I want.
You know, Sony can do whatever with Tom Holland. I mean, they can, if they want him in a movie, they can contractually, he is kind of obligated to go do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if they did that. So, I don't think we're getting a question.
Oh, Reggie stepping up to the plate, baby. That's
My
what
man.
I'm talking about. Yeah. We could ask Hunter for another question, too. He's over there just playing a Switch.
All right, so Reggie asked us which movie from Comic-Con do we think will be most successful?
Ooh.
In regards to
Probably
Box
financial.
office.
finances,
I'm going to say not Shazam.
yeah, I don't think Shazam's it's gonna do good for its budget, but I don't think it's gonna
I think it's going to match
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's the exact
Harry Potter. Yeah.
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 hot take. Aquaman.
Lego Movie 2.
Lego Movie is gonna crush. That's true. I don't know if it'll beat Incredibles 2 though.
That wasn't at
Have you
Comic-Con?
been
No, but
to
for animated movies.
Oh, yeah.
Have you been to the midnight? Have you been to a Harry Potter premiere? These things are insane.
The last Harry Potter, The Fantastic Beasts, declined, though.
Not by. I mean, yeah. Still
yeah,
made
it was
over 800 million.
Outside of the
it's
main
fine.
line of the story, but
Lego Movie 2 is gonna make $999 million.
I'm looking up what the first one made.
I'm gonna say Aquaman is gonna do the best, just because I want to be different. But I think it's gonna be Fantastic Beasts.
yeah.
But I'm rooting for you, Aquaman.
I'm sticking with Lego 2 because it's animated, and animated movies rake it in. Despicable Me 3 made $1 billion.
Okay, no. There's no chance Lego Movie 2 beats Deathly Hallows. Or
What?
Crimes
What?
of Grindelwald.
Crimes
What?
of Grindelwald.
I don't know.
We're going back in time.
Are people gonna be willing to go see a Johnny Depp movie? People don't really like him, I feel like.
Okay.
Spit it out.
Lego Movie 1. How much did it gross? Lifetime gross.
600 million.
480 million. I can't read in your glasses.
Look on the reflection of his eyes.
469 million.
Oh, I was close. Holy cow.
The first Fantastic Beast doubled that almost.
900?
It was
880?
like 830 or something like that.
Something like
I'm
that.
still gonna say it
Stick to your
All
guns,
right, yeah.
Luke.
If you're right, it'll be more impressive.
because on like
I think a bad box office for Crimes of Grindelwald is 500 million, and a good Lego Movie 2 is 400.
All right.
I think there's 100
I
million
can't-
that they just won't be able to make up.
I can't
if
wait
one
for
does
all of you
the
guys
best and one does
to
the worst.
just be like, oh wow, how did you know that's
I mean,
gonna
Luke's
do
been
so
right
much better?
about a lot of things with movies.
Lego
And
Movie's a
it's kinda
sequel,
creepy.
and everybody loved the first one, even after theaters. So it might do well. I still think Fantastic Beasts will win, but I'm
That's-
rooting for Aquaman.
That's another thing. Everybody
Oh,
saw.
yeah, I'd root for Godzilla if I had to root for what I wanted to win.
Everybody saw Lego Movie and they're like, this movie doesn't look that good. And then
They saw it
people
afterwards,
loved it and they're like, oh, I guess I'd see it. So they saw it on Blu-ray or something.
and then they were like, everything is awesome. Let me see the second one. And here we are.
I'm just going to stick to my guns.
I love
I'm
it.
still upset that Lego Batman didn't even get a nomination for Best Animated when Boss Baby did.
Gross.
That blows my mind.
Lego Batman made 311 million.
Lego Batman is so good.
Love that movie.
Ooh. Lego Ninjago.
Ooh.
I didn't watch that one.
Thought you were going to bring that up, man.
I did.
123 million.
I didn't even see that one.
Yeah,
I don't
me
care
neither.
about Ninjago.
I just thought the Lloyd line was funny in the
Lloyd.
Lloyd.
So,
Anyways,
should we wrap up?
we probably
Yeah,
should.
You can, obviously,
You
you
can-
can follow us on YouTube.
Look at this thing right here.
Yeah, go to all these Twitters. And also What the Fanboy on
It's
Twitter
right down here.
down here. And also on Instagram. This is hard to do because it's backwards.
We got to practice that.
Yeah. Doing it live.
Also, our new banner
Woo!
that you see here, it's
Yeah.
actually in the room.
It's hanging on our table.
Yeah, you just can't tell. It's that good.
But yeah, be sure to like and subscribe and comment and
Check out our other videos.
yeah.
We
So
did some trailer reactions.
We just did trailer reactions for Aquaman and Shazam and
Glass.
Glass.
Yep.
So go
Shazam!
check those out. Like those, comment on those. Let us know if you agree with us. Let us know if you disagree with us. And tweet at us.
We'll talk soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week.
THE_BOI_WUNDA. I just like to say it.
Mine's right there.
Don't tweet me.
At Chris Hacker 90.
Hashtag Twitterless Chris.
Oh, yeah. Well, for our audio listeners, we'll need to...
That's
oh,
true.
That's true. Dang it. Visual
Ah.
gags. Boo.
Audio listeners, check us out on YouTube. We go live.
We do it live.
You can see how dumb we all look.
It's
But you can see my cool Robin
pretty
shirt.
Dumb.
It's my Tim Drake Robin shirt. Call it G, Batman.
Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for listening, if you're listening to us on podcast.
Boy wonder.
We'll see you next week.
Yep, bye everybody.
See ya.
Bye.
Shazam!